Monday 14k run done. It felt tough. I don't know what it is about Monday's runs, but they always feel difficult. This week I thought I'd try something different and not have a rest day on Sunday. So I did only a couple of K, just to warm up the legs. And I thought that would improve Monday's run and how it feels. And it just didn't. My breathing felt heavy, my legs felt heavy. There wasn't pain, which was an improvement. Normally when I have a rest day, my shins hurt. So there wasn't that, but it still felt difficult. And it took about 8k for me to feel good. And then obviously the second half felt much better, and towards the end I was feeling really good. But I don't know what it is about that initial bit. But yeah, just tough. A bit of a struggle, but glad to have got it done. Just finished my Tuesday speed session. It's difficult not being able to read, not because I'm illiterate, but because I'm blind. It was a pyramid session, so it was 2k at half marathon pace, k recovery, k at 10k pace, half a k recovery, half a k at 5k pace, 60-second recovery, 30-second all-out sprint, and then a 2-minute recovery, and then doing it all over again. The first round went perfectly well, and I seemed to be able to set my treadmill fine. The second time round, I got to the first bit, the 2k at half marathon session speed, and I thought, wow, this is tough. Then I did the next one, the 1k at 10k speed, and I thought, this is way faster than 10k speed. And then when it got to the 5k rep, I realized, oh, I had actually been doing the half marathon pace at 10k pace, the 10k pace at 5k pace, and then I was about to start the 5k one at an all-out sprint, and I thought, this is not right. So I made it harder than I needed to. I struggled. I had to dig deep towards the end, but I survived and I did it. So I don't know if that's good or bad. It's also my longest speed session, so I ended up doing 15k in total, which was longer than my yesterday's sort of standard run. So it's going to be interesting to see how it feels tomorrow, with a 16k midweek run, but we'll see. I would say it was fun. I'm sure it will be fun on reflection, and I'll be able to laugh about the mishap. But yeah, I had to really grit my teeth towards the end and struggle through it, but got it done. I was feeling nervous on Wednesday's run. I was running with Pete, and I've ran with him only a couple of times. I wasn't nervous because I was worried about his guiding skills. I trust all my guides implicitly, I think. It's the fact that Pete is a fast runner, and the 2 times I've ran with him in the past, I've sort of given him the pace that I want to run, and we've tended to go up to half a minute per k quicker. For when you're doing a easy longer run, pace is important to keep it in that easy bit. So I was just, like I said, a bit nervous. And the run went okay. It went better than okay, actually. It went really well. And, I thought it was an easy pace because we were talking along. It's quite funny. Pete's quite quiet and I'm quiet. So there's lots of asking questions to, keep each other talking. But the fact that I could hold a conversation to me suggests that it was easy running. It was a good run. There were a couple of big hills, but even on those, we managed fine. Then got home and checked the run log, the app that I use, and yeah, we'd gone much quicker again than I would normally go on an easy run. Not as fast as in the past, but still faster. But the fact that we could talk throughout the entirety of it, the fact that it felt easy was a boost in confidence, because it's strange. Like, for example, on a long run on the weekend, when you're doing marathon pace and you're like, yes, you do easy running, then you set off on your marathon pace block, it feels tough. But when you sort of just go faster and you talk and you don't really focus on the pace, it feels much easier. And I think there must be something sort of psychologically about it, whereby if you don't tell yourself you're going at a fast pace or a faster pace and you just sort of do it, it's a bit more easier. But yeah, it was a good run, good guiding from Pete, faster than I wanted, but it felt comfortable, so that's all good. And then the only other moan is cyclists on pavement. The cyclist who was on the pavement behind us, and he kept on ringing his bell for us to move out of the way, but it was a narrow pavement, and we couldn't move out of the way unless we went onto a main road, and the cyclist should be on the road anyway. It's just annoying that they can't behave better. So that's my rant for the week. Just finished my Friday speed session. It was a pyramid of 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and 3 lots of them at a 5k pace. I don't know why 5k pace feels so difficult. Like, it should be not easy, especially the total amount. It should be difficult, but it felt really difficult. And I know I'm running on tired legs and it's in the middle of marathon training. But yeah, surprised by how difficult it felt. And as I've said before, the first set, if that goes well, then it follows that all the others will go smoothly as well. But doubts were creeping in my mind on the first set. But the last set was the fastest, top end range. And I was actually smiling because I'm learning how to, and this sounds really terrible, but to dig deep when it feels difficult and to keep going. And pushing back those negative voices that say, stop, quit, you can't do this. And I'm training myself, again, which sounds silly, just to smile a lot more and to enjoy the process. And I actually feel that it really helps. In the last set, I was just smiling away to myself, playing little games in my head, just to keep me distracted, I suppose. And it actually is surprising at how well it works. So I'm going to keep that in my toolkit, in my weapons arsenal for a marathon day when it gets tough. Play little mind games with yourself and keep remembering to smile and to enjoy the process. Like, I'm doing this to set a challenge for myself and to train for bigger and better things. But it's to not get lost in all of that and just to enjoy it, appreciate it, and smile more at each moment. Saturday long run done. It was interesting. A different route It was an out and back on sort of an old railway line / country roads, and it was undulating, lots and lots of hills, which made it interesting. Had Jen guiding me on the bicycle. It's quite a good route for that because it's enough space for 2 people and both sides have grass verges, so if I ever went off course it was easy to sort of self-correct. We did start off with the tether and then realised because of the space we didn't really need it, so that was fun. My legs feel numb, which I think is to be expected given this is the highest mileage week that I've done. I feel like I'm saying that every week, but it does increase week on week. And yeah, I'm just glad to get it done. It was really nice to do it in a different part. Sitting in the car, getting out is going to be difficult because my legs feel dead. But yeah, a good week overall, and the difficult training starts from Monday with it being sort of peak session. That's what my coach said when I had a phone call with him earlier this week, so looking forward to it. Should be fun, and London is not too far away.